Hey, Riverside, I'm so ready to meet again. Aren't you ready to gather? I'm anxious to see you, to give you a hug, and I know that we're all experiencing this desire. And I want to just give you an update about where we're at on that decision. We've been considering various factors, like many churches here in South Florida. And we right now are just waiting a little bit longer before we start to meet. We haven't set a date. And really we're considering two factors. One, we want to be safe. We want to take care of you and just make sure that when we gather and when we come into this building and we're all together, that you will not be in danger when we do that. We're hearing about some churches that have started meeting again, and then some of those have had to stop meeting because they've had an outbreak. And so we're just really wanting to be cautious and careful. And then secondly, the experience of meeting together in this season is challenging. It looks like driving into the parking lot, parking every other space, ushers telling you when you can get out of the car, people making announcements and signs that if you have symptoms, you shouldn't come in, you can't come in, being spaced 6 feet apart as you come in. Common areas like this here in our foyer, all closed down. We're not able to just stand around and visit, going right into the facility and being separated 6 feet apart, wearing a mask the whole time. No children's church, no coffee. It's just, it's not the experience we hope for. And I have this picture, when the service is over, then in our mask, we get dismissed one at a time, one row at a time, one little section at a time, and all go to our cars and go home. And the fellowship that we long for, we really don't get to experience. And so those two factors, just waiting a little bit longer to make sure we get the right conditions, we're safe, and as much as possible, we know how to do it and can have the best possible experience for you. So we're not going to meet in the next few weeks. I'm not sure when it will be, but we'll just keep communicating with you. We want you to be informed. Probably we're with the majority of churches our size and larger here in South Florida. Many churches are choosing to wait, and I want to ask you to do this. Let's not be critical of how others do it, those that meet, those that don't, those that meet before us, those that meet after us, whatever that looks like. Let's be charitable this is just new, so let's just be charitable with one another as we walk through this. Here's a verse. There have been a number of verses that God's used. This has been one that has been on my mind and on my heart continually throughout this time. 1 Peter 5, verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that at the proper time He may exalt you. So the circumstances are not best right now in these next few weeks for us to meet together. So let's humble ourselves under the Lord and say, God, you show us when, you show us how. We're going to wait on you. We believe it's going to be glorious. You're going to exalt us. There's going to be, in each phase as we gather again, it's going to be glorious. But we want wisdom. We want to wait, Lord, as you lead us. Casting all your anxieties on Him because He cares for you. So just lay it all before God. Cast it upon the Lord. Let Him show His care for you. Be sober-minded. Be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. Resist him, firm in your faith. Friends, there are a number of spiritual dangers right now. There are dangers that we are confronted with because of the conditions. They're medical health, physical dangers, but there are also spiritual, emotional dangers right now. Resist the evil one. Resist in the Lord those temptations. Don't be alone. Fellowship in digital Zoom meetings, in connecting digitally with brothers and sisters. Pray for one another. Resist. Cast your cares on the Lord. And friends, as we humble ourselves and wait for God, in due season, we will be together. I love you, and I can't wait to see you all in God's timing. God bless you, and thank you.